What's up guys, Mr. Audio here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about mixing in mono. Just because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation out there, and the information that was given to me when I started out was completely wrong. So I put together some points that support my opinions on what you should and shouldn't do in mono. Alright, let's get this right out of the way in the beginning. 98% of the world listens to music in stereo. That being said, mono is still very important. Mono compatibility, however, becomes less and less important the more we move into the spatial audio realm. That being said, mono compatibility is still somewhat important. First, we have to know what mono is. So what is mono? Mono is the left plus the right divided by 2. So if you have some things that are just on the left side or just on the right side, they're going to be halved in volume. So about a 6 dB reduction. For that reason and that reason alone, I do not believe that you should balance your mix in mono. However, mono can be used for an array of different things. I still switch from stereo to mono and back to stereo all the time during a mix. I switch to mono to see if I have any overlapping bass frequencies that will cause my track to sound muddy. What usually causes this mud is the kick and bass frequencies interfering with each other. Now, putting the track in mono can reveal this muddiness, and then you can go about fixing it in the way that suits you best, whether it be EQing, side chaining, or compressing, whatever you prefer. I also use mono to reveal if I have any phasing issues. Phasing is when two waveforms that are either very similar or identical are out of phase with each other, not correctly time aligned. So what happens then is it causes some parts of them to cancel other parts of the other one out. So you'll see a reduction in volume that's kind of wavy. This kind of effect sounds like the sound is underwater and far away. See, I'm a mix engineer and I get a lot of tracks where an artist recorded only one guitar when there should have been double taked there. Sometimes I'll double this track, put a delay on one, just a few milliseconds, and then detune it a little bit to create kind of a faux second performance. This causes phasing issues when it's summed to mono. It does not sound good. Whether that is important to you is subjective. Travis Barker is a famous musician that uses the phase effect often on his drums. I still will, after mastering a track, put it into mono to see if it sounds good. If it's a rock song with heavy guitars, you're going to hear a reduction in volume. That's normal. I just listen for if the song still jams in mono. See, it's kind of a balancing act. How big and wide do you want your guitars to sound, and how well do you want it to sum to mono? It's up to you to decide. So in my opinion, what it all boils down to at the end of it, anyone who's listening to your track on a mono system doesn't care about the fidelity of the song. I'm almost positive they're just trying to listen to the song. So if your song still jams when you put it in mono, even if you've lost a lot of stereo information, if the meat and potatoes are still there and the aesthetic feel is still there for your listener, then it's good. Go with it. Remember, 98% of the world listens to music in stereo, and mono compatibility becomes less and less important the more we move into the spatial audio realm. Again, this is all my opinion and how I mix, so take it for what you will. If you've enjoyed this content, consider liking, subscribing, and even hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. It's been a fun one, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Mr. Audio, out.